No, you can't stop it. Let the ball. You want it? No. No. Nah. What you can
Y'all tweaking.
What's
Don't
up?
y'all know FSM News on?
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Coming up on FSM News, we show you what it really means to be brave.
We also give you an up-close and personal look at gun violence.
You won't want to miss this. Stay tuned.
Hello and welcome to FSM News. I'm Richard Porter.
And I'm Maya McDonald.
Hey Maya, do you watch the news?
Sometimes it can be pretty negative with all the violence.
More people may agree with you. FSM reporter Justin Johnson gets the community's input.
We're going to take you now to Chicago.
Police right now on the scene of a shooting at a park. It's unfolding near 57th and Shields in the Englewood neighborhood.
It happened as she walked near 63rd and Paulina in the Englewood neighborhood.
That's a vacant lot in the Englewood neighborhood.
In West Englewood.
The Englewood neighborhood.
It's no secret that Chicago is known for having one of the highest crime rates in America. But does the news spend too much time reporting on violence?
It's not that they're focusing on too much on the violence, it's what's happening in the communities.
Maybe take 5 or 10 minutes of the newscast just for positive reinforcement.
What I would like to see where it's showing young people, if I can say such as yourself, that's out here trying to do something positive in the community.
Just ahead, a Chicago woman speaks out after being shot in a home invasion.
We'll get feedback from people in the community who say it does seem that all you do is cover bad stories about certain areas of the community. And I certainly try to be empathetic, especially if I were to be the one living in an Englewood or certain neighborhoods that always seem to get this negative coverage. I would be very sensitive to that as well.
In 2011, the FCC issued a report warning about the decline in quality of local news. Although the number of hours of local news has increased over the last few years, too few stations are investing in more reporting on the critical local issues. Even with the additional newscasts, the stories often focus on crime, and the reason for that has more to do with how cheap it is to cover crime stories than it does viewer demand.
Definitely nowadays there is a bit of a push to do more with less resources. They may want to have the reporter do what's called the one-man band, where the reporter not only reports and handles the editorial aspect of it, but also take on the technical aspect and do all the shooting. And we're hoping to push back against that.
Even though they are aware of the problem, with their limited staff, local news are trying their best to find positive stories in the community.
If we're talking about a crime story, what is the benefit to our viewers? The thought was, and I still feel that journalism is a community service, is a public service. We get phone calls, and that's really the wonderful thing. A lot of people in the community email us ideas, call us with ideas, and I think we're trying to be more receptive to people calling us, pitching ideas.
Now that you've gone behind the scenes of a local news station, has your opinion changed? What would you like to see on the news? Reporting for FSM News, I'm Justin Johnson.
You should go back to that. Thank you.
I know it's hard to say something. You don't want to seem like a snitch or a prude, but speak up. Even if it's a little word, say something.
Richard, I heard you've been through some really tough situations.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about it. I'd rather express it through film.
Okay, let's check out your story by Elijah Reeves.
Basically, what I heard was if they didn't kill him, he was going to kill them. I heard gunshots, and I jumped and looked out the window, and I saw him laying down on the ground. And my mom called the ambulance just like immediately. I came home, my mom was crying, and I asked her, "Mom, what's wrong?" And then she showed me a paper with like, what's that machine called with the heartbeat? And she just showed me that it went flatline. And then I sat down on the couch, and I started crying with her. It was kindergarten graduation. It's my first time ever going on a Ferris wheel at Navy Pier. He was playing like he was gonna throw me out of it. I was scared, crying and laughing at the same time. It's pretty fun. Wish I could do it again. I was into the stuff heavy, like in grammar school. And I couldn't go outside of my neighborhood because of what happened to the people over me or the people younger than me who actually went outside the neighborhood. My best friend. We grew up since preschool together. Same classes, same teachers.
You know, we played everything together. Sports, checkers, chess. Everything you could think of that two young boys could do together, we actually did.
And one day we split up. He was walking home, and I was walking the other way. And as I turned around, I heard gunshots. And his body hit the floor. I ran up to him. The paramedics were around the corner, so they walked up to him too. And they was like, "It's over. There's nothing left." And that made me think, like, this could have been me if I was walking with him. So I just had to change my life.
Richard, you're really brave for sharing your story like that.
Thanks, Maya. I hope my story inspires someone else to think twice. But speaking of brave, let's watch your Born Brave experience.
Lady Gaga is known for urging her fans to love themselves, regardless of who they are. And she isn't just talk. She practices what she preaches.
And you can only be yourself. And if you're not being yourself and you're being an idea of yourself, it's an injustice to everything that you stand for.
The Born This Way Foundation tours around the country to spread this message to teens.
Yeah, it's really great to meet people and stuff and just become aware of all the organizations and everything that support you, and just to learn about everyone and what everyone does, and it's just a great place.
Lady Gaga was scheduled to come to Chicago for a concert in February, but she had to cancel for health reasons.
It's really great to be here, with like my best friends, and spreading the message and like learning about people's stories, and we can't be at the concert tonight, but we're here and we're having fun. So
folks like, oh, he looked different than me, like, whatever.
The event was moved from the United Center to the Harold Washington Library. Teens were able to play video games, visit booths, do arts and crafts, and even perform open mic.
I'm introducing y'all to the different environmental factors that go into, being open about being gay or lesbian and being different, and knowing that it's okay and that you should be accepted within your community.
The Born This Way Foundation helps to create a world where differences are embraced and individuality is celebrated.
The miracles that I've experienced in life, from the time that I moved to New York to go to college and on, have just been so incredible. I kind of want to share that with other people and let them know, no matter how bad it is, it's preparing you for some beautiful miracles in your life, and you've got to hang in there and get through it so we can all live this awesome life together.
For FSM News, I'm Maya McDonald.
Before we go, let's check out this last video.
It's not just any video, Richard. It's a winning video. FSM News entered the If I Had $1 Trillion Youth Film Festival. Youth across the country competed to explain how they would make better use of the U.S. military budget. This year, not one, but two of our videos won.
Yes, that's right. And the winners will soon head to D.C. for the festival screening. Check out the videos now. Here's Jessica, Finister, and Xavier Gross.
Over the years, Chicago's public schools budgets have been cut. This makes it difficult for teachers to provide updated books. How can a student in the year 2013 learn from a book from the 1980s?
Okay, class, here are your textbooks for the semester. Go ahead and write in the book on the first page, and at the end of the semester, I'll come and collect them.
Hey, oh look, my mom had this book.
What?
Yeah, look.
Seriously?
That's crazy.
She's like 30 years old.
That's super crazy.
If we had $1 trillion, we would help set an educational budget. That would include updated books, smaller classrooms for more one-on-one attention, and after-school tutoring. This will give kids a better education. Then they will be able to become a productive member of society.
Wow, that's really crazy. She had her mom's book. If you would like to support the youth trip to DC, you can do so online at freespiritmedia.org/support.
Well, that's our show for today. Check out us next week for other winning videos and more FSM news.
But what if we can't wait till then?
I'm glad you asked. Viewers can also check us out on Facebook, search FSM News.
And don't forget, you can also find us on ABC7 Chicago's website in the community section.
3, 2, 1,
that's a wrap. Richard, I heard you've been through some really tough situations.
Yeah, but I don't like to talk about it. I'd rather express it through it.
Richard, you're really brave for sharing your story like that.
Thanks, Maya. I hope my story inspires someone that...
Free Spirit Media cultivates diverse youth voices to transform media and society.